For a newly minted manager or that first-time CEO, making your first hire is a really big milestone. When you're making your first hire, there's a lot to think about. Like, what applicants are you trying to attract? And what kind of experience do you want them to have? Or maybe what's your management style gonna be like? In this video, we're gonna help you define what you want in your new employee, what type of warning signs you might need to look out for, and how can you conduct that first-time interview. And we wanna know, what questions do you always ask in your interviews? Tell us in the comments below. Hi Contessas, I'm Lauren McGoodwin, founder and CEO of Career Contessa, the only career site built inclusively for women. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel because we drop videos weekly. Let's get into our 6 steps for conducting an interview. Step number 1, write a job post. This is likely the first piece of content that your future potential employee is gonna look at. So you really wanna make it count and you really wanna make sure that it actually attracts the candidates that you want to hire. To do that, you can keep in mind these 5 key elements. Job posting title. Write a job title that is eye-catching. For example, instead of writing administrative assistant needed, have something that will stand out more. Try something like seeking awesome administrative assistant for high growth startup. Responsibilities and tasks. This is the most boring part, but it has to be done. Lay out the daily, weekly, and monthly responsibilities and tasks you need from this hire. Are there any really exciting elements to this position? Showcase them. Outline the responsibilities, but also the opportunities. Experience and skills necessary. This is where you will lay out what experience is necessary for a candidate, whether it's education, in-office experience, hard skills, or soft skills. Use this section to lay it all out. Company culture and benefits. Use this section to illustrate your company culture. Company culture is a reflection of your company's mission and values. Do you offer education benefits? Do you have daily all-hand meetings? Do you offer remote Fridays? Don't forget to include any benefits you offer, whether it's medical, dental, a 401k, or unlimited vacation policies. Salary. If your salary offer is flexible or based on experience, you might want to include it in your job posting. However, if your budget is extremely tight, you might consider doing everyone a favor by listing it in the job post from the beginning. Step number 2, select interviewee. Now you have an inbox full of interview-ready candidates, but how do you sort them? You want to make 2 lists. One is the yes, no, maybe list, and one is the almost list. Yes, no, maybe list. This is the first filter you want to put your resumes through. It will eliminate the applicants that are not a fit for the position, whether it's because she lacks certain skills, she didn't follow instructions, or she doesn't have the right experience. The yes pile. These are the applicants you would hire based on your resume and cover letter alone. The no pile. These are the applicants you would not hire based on their resume and cover letter. The maybe pile. These are the applicants you might consider based on the cover letter, resume, and a little bit more information. The almost list. The almost list is the second filtration. This is where you separate the candidates who appear to have it all from the ones who have most of what you need, and who seem promising despite maybe not looking the quote-unquote best on paper. Remember, the phone and an in-person interview will tell you so much more than a few pieces of paper could. The all lists are the applicants who have it all. The most lists are the applicants who have most of it but are willing to learn. From here, you can make more lists and filter out more applicants. Step number 3, compile interview questions. You've made some lists, you're gonna wanna check them twice, and then from there, you're gonna wanna conduct some interviews. To avoid wasting anybody's time, schedule a phone interview first. The phone interview. Most employers choose to conduct a phone interview before an in-person interview. During a phone interview, you may ask some culture fit questions, some questions about her resume, and some questions about skill sets and previous experience. If you didn't list your salary offer on your job post, this will be the time to discuss that as well. A few questions to ask in your phone interview are, tell me a little bit about your work history. Why are you looking to leave your current company? What is the biggest challenge you have seen at your current position and how did you overcome it? Describe a substantial win in your last position. What was your favorite/least favorite element of your last position? Next, the in-person interview. There are many ways that you can structure the in-person interview. Here's a step-by-step to making sure that the in-person interview goes as smoothly as possible. Offer the interview over email with several time slots to choose from. Send the candidate directions and parking instructions. Prepare interview questions beforehand. Do not wing it. Invite other team members to interview candidates if applicable. Step number 4, send a follow-up letter or email to everyone. Chances are you're only going to hire one person for this position. With that being said, it's really important that you follow up with every single candidate that you interviewed to let them know what their status is. Express gratitude for the time they took to come interview with you, give them some feedback, and we always like to say add a compliment or two. Do not ghost your applicants. It's bad business. Step number 5, make the right decision. Making a new hire costs an average of $4,000, so it's pretty important to get it right. If you conducted a multi-person interview where other people from your team also spoke to candidates, get their feedback. Ask everyone what they thought. You can ask them who do they think would be the best fit for the long term. Make sure they feel heard when you make your decision. And finally, step number 6, make the offer. Once you and your team have picked the ideal candidate, it's time to make the offer. And depending on what your style is, you might break the news to the person via email or phone. Offering via email puts less pressure on the applicant to feel as if she needs to answer right away. In addition, offering via email gives you a place to lay out all the details of the offer so that she can take the time to review and hopefully accept. So those are our 6 steps to conducting an interview so you can hire the right candidate. Now that you have this knowledge, trust your gut, listen to your team, and we're sure that you're going to hire the best candidate for the job. Part of being a great hiring manager or leader is having excellent listening skills. If you need to amp up your listening skills, download our free active listening guide. That's linked in the description. Have you conducted an interview before? We'd love to know what are your go-to questions. Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel because we drop videos weekly.